Hello, Microsoft advertising and developer community. Thank you for joining our webcast today. We'll use this time to share what's new and upcoming on our product roadmap. Our two primary goals are that you walk away with a clear understanding of the benefits of newly released features and to provide you with resources to support adoption. I'll briefly review the webcast console in front of you. The console is customizable on your side, where you can click the content widgets on your screen and move them around or size them for your screen. You can expand the slide area by clicking on the maximize icon on the top right of the slide area or by dragging the bottom right corner. We recommend, if you can, to leave the widgets as they are so you can have the ability to see all the great resources at the same time. We are providing live captioning. You can see words scrolling in white on a black background below. You'll also see a resource list. There is already the presentation deck for download, as well as links on topics that you might find helpful related to topics and features our speakers will bring up today, or we feel would be useful. This live recorded webcast is also on demand and can be accessed at the same link that you registered with. So if your colleagues or friends couldn't make this time, not to worry. They can still click the invite link and they will be taken to the registration page for the on-demand version. The on-demand version will also have live captioning. Last housekeeping item, we would love your participation in our survey at the end of the webcast so we can improve in any way possible. My name is Jen Cockrell and I will be the host today. I'm an operations program manager working on the Microsoft advertising team. Please note that as many of the features discussed in today's webcast are either in early planning or pilot phases. Dates and information are subject to change. With that, let's look at the agenda. Today, we'll review responsive search ads, custom combination lists, local inventory ads, max clicks for shopping campaigns, the deprecation of average position, the Microsoft Identity Platform endpoint, and a deadline extension for migrating from STAs and DURLs. I will now turn it over to Juan to get us started with responsive search ads.
Thank you so much, Jen. So as many of you may know, responsive search ads is a new ad type where advertisers provide 15 titles and 4 descriptions, and our machine learning provides up to 32 combinations to give you the right message at the right time. So let's look at a quick example here. You can see that the headlines, possible headlines on the left, possible descriptions on the left, and the final combinations of what they look like on the right. So here's how to adopt responsive search ads. You could use Google Import to sync or use the Bing Ads API as well. The RSA combinations are on the MSA website, and we suggest that suggested RSAs are built with assets from active ad copies of the target ad group. So this is a great and easy way for you to adopt RSA. Here's the average performance by vertical, which are seeing a great increase in CVR and a decrease in CPA. So you can see that on average, we're seeing greater conversion rates and a dropping cost per acquisition, which is beneficial to all advertisers and the marketplace. Some frequently asked questions is, do tool providers support RSA? You should reach out to your chosen tool provider for details of support. And does Google Import support RSAs? Yes, you can currently import your ads through the Google Import tool. Thank you. One common question that we get is, how can I monitor my RSAs? Here are some ways to understand the performance. First, track ad group metrics. Don't break it down by ad type. Look at overall before you implement RSA and then 2 or 3 weeks after you implement RSA. Then monitor performance data at the overall level and evaluate your asset performance in the asset reporting tool within every ad. Some best practices include creating RSAs within existing brand and non-brand ad groups alongside current expanded text ads to help avoid impressions and click loss. We recommend 2 to 3 expanded text ads and at least 1 RSA, and limit ad groups to 5 or less ads for optimal performance. We recommend that you provide as many assets as possible, at least 10 headlines, and use most descriptions. Have 2 to 3 titles that are closely related to your keywords, and utilize different length titles to maximize space. That includes short titles and long titles. We recommend a single use of dynamic keyword insertion and at least one brand ad title. Also, make sure to make content as distinct as possible. Avoid repetitive language. Think of additional product or services, benefits, and features. Test a clear call to action and include shipping and return information if you have any. Also, avoid pinning headlines or descriptions if possible. Pinning limits the number of combinations that are possible, so just let the algorithm do its thing. One thing we recommend is also combining auto bidding with RSAs to optimize your target metrics. And now I'll shift it over to Vaibhav, who will tell you about custom combinations.
Thank you, Ivan. Hi, everyone. My name is Vaibhav Rastogi, and I'm a Senior Program Manager with Microsoft Ads working on audience targeting features. These are features like remarketing lists or similar or lookalike audiences and so on. Today, we'll be covering custom combination lists. It's a very popular audience targeting feature. It's been one of the top asks from our customers and tool provider partners, and we're finally going to launch the pilot in March 2020. So custom combination lists allow you to combine your existing targeting lists using and, or, and not operators. So to understand the feature better, let's go through an example. Let's assume you're a retailer and you have an insight that people who buy 2 products have a higher probability of buying more products, right? So you have a list of people who bought product A and you have a list of people who bought product B. Using combination lists, you can combine those 2 using the AND operator, and that specific audience can be appropriately targeted using whatever appropriate or customized messaging or ad creative or bid strategy you have. So this is what the feature enables. It allows you to define the right audience. It removes all that waste. And because it removes that waste, it improves your campaign performance, as a result, adding to your spend efficiency. So in terms of features that are allowed to be part of combination lists, it's remarketing, customer match, which is essentially remarketing lists created using advertiser uploaded emails, custom audiences, which are audiences created through our DMP partners like LiveRamp, Adobe, and Oracle, product audiences, which is a advanced form of remarketing, also known as dynamic remarketing in the industry, and similar audiences, also known as lookalike audiences. So these are the 5 audience types that are allowed as part of combination lists. We do not have a provision of including in-market or LinkedIn profile audiences in a combination list. A few examples to explain the use case better. Let's say you are selling camping gear and you want to cross-sell to customers who've already purchased a tent. So you have a list of people who've purchased a tent. You also have a list of people who have shown interest in air mattresses and sleeping bags. So through this feature, you can create a list only which includes people who've purchased and have displayed interest and target them with the right ad creative and the bid boost. Previously, without this feature, you would have to you'll have to combine it, but it will not be an exact combination, and you'll end up targeting and wasting ad spend on your audience, which is not the one that you want to target. Again, it's tax season. Let's say you are a tax filing provider, and you have a remarketing list of users who visited your site, but you don't want to spend remarketing on those who've already filed. So using this combination list, you can take out those users and focus only on truly new users that you want to acquire. And to summarize this feature, this is one of the top asks for our audience targeting feature set. And I hope it delivers good results for you and your customers. And next, I'd like to introduce Alisa, who will be speaking about local inventory ads.
Thanks. My name is Alyssa Danish, and I am a program manager on the product ads team here at Microsoft Advertising. And today we'll discuss local inventory ads. So local inventory ads are an advertising format for your Microsoft shopping campaigns. It allows you to highlight in-store availability of your products to shoppers searching on Bing.com. This feature is currently available in the US, and we are in pilot in the UK. So with local inventory ads, advertisers have the option to drive traffic to their website for either an online transaction or an in-store pickup or delivery. Now, there are two options from where that click can take you. One option is the Bing Page 2 experience, which has your business information on it. There's a map to the closest location, the business phone number, and the business address. Shoppers can click Shop Now from this Page 2 experience to go to the merchant's website. The other option is directly landing on the merchant's website. There are some benefits to using local inventory ads that we'd like to discuss here. First is increased traffic from shopping campaigns. You can use your retail and online stores to better provide a shopping experience to your shoppers and increase your click-through rates and click volume. Additionally, you can highlight your brick-and-mortar store locations. Local inventory ads can help you increase foot traffic and sales in your retail stores. Finally, it helps promote products that are available in-store only. Now you can promote products that are available only in stores to nearby shoppers using local inventory ads. I want to take some time to talk about the end-to-end setup and onboarding of local inventory ads. So the first step is to provide store location data. You can do this by setting up an automated feed for your location data by linking your Bing Ads account to your Google My Business account. This is the only method that is supported, and the business location data cannot be submitted directly or in any other format. The platform syncs with Google My Business once a day, so data is always current. From your campaigns under Shared Library, select Business Data, then Business Location Feed. From there, you can sign into your Google account and select the account you want to use. Store location data covers store code, address, logo, etc. This data is only used for local inventory ads. The next step in the process is to upload an online product feed through the Microsoft Merchant Center. If you're already using shopping campaigns, you may not do this as you already have an online product feed. Next, you must create and submit a local product feed for local inventory ads. This feed contains the products sold in your stores with attributes describing the products. To submit your feed, go to the Merchant Center under the Feed Management tab, where you'll have the option to create a local product feed. You can choose from three options for your local product feed. The first is to automatically download the file from a URL. The second is to upload via FTP. And finally, you can manually upload the file. We currently support both a Bing-hosted storefront and a merchant-hosted storefront, as described earlier. Next, the local products inventory feed is needed for the list of products that you sell in each store. There is also a feed called the Local Products Inventory Update feed. This feed is just used for frequently changing details like price and quantity. Now, the final step is to enable shopping campaigns for local inventory ads. You can do this by going into campaign settings and simply checking the Enable Local Inventory Ads box. There are filters available for channel and channel exclusivity that allow you to target products sold exclusively in-store or online. In terms of reporting, the product partition unit, and product dimension reports will allow merchants to segment data by store code and also by click type, where click type is either a click on a regular shopping ad or a local product one. Finally, we'll discuss some best practices. So we recommend that you use your website as the landing page for local inventory ads if it's available, rather than the Page 2 experience on Bing. This allows you to fully control what your consumer sees. Secondly, you can create separate campaigns to manage your local inventory ads from your standard shopping campaigns to track return on ad spend. This helps you track how well local inventory is performing for you. And finally, for measuring offline attribution, Microsoft Advertising has a partnership with LiveRamp, We encourage you to onboard with LiveRamp to track attribution from local inventory ads and connect those clicks to offline conversions. Thanks so much. I'll be passing it off to Nava, who will be talking about max clicks for shopping campaigns.
Thanks, Alyssa. So I'm here today to talk about a few things, first of which is max clicks for shopping campaigns. So we're pleased to announce that max clicks is now available for shopping campaigns in an open beta. Some things that you might want to know, max clicks for shopping campaigns are available at the campaign level. They're supported in all countries that we support shopping in. So that would be the US, the UK, Australia, France, Germany, Canada, English only, excluding Quebec, India, and the Netherlands. And we tentatively have a GA planned in Q3. So if you have a Microsoft Advertising account team, please contact them directly and they can help you join the pilot. If not, please contact support and they can also help you with joining our open beta. The second thing I'm here to talk about today is the deprecation of average position. So we've mentioned this on the webcast before, but now we do have a date for deprecation, and that would be September 2020. So a lot of questions that we've gotten from advertisers is kind of what we're trying to solve with the deprecation. And we've kind of articulated this through blog posts, but I can kind of speak further on this, that average position's really been a historically unreliable metric, and that's gotten worse with the removal of side rail ads. So in order to solve this problem, last year we introduced prominence metrics that focus more on impression share of positions above the organic search results. Deprecation of average position will complete Microsoft's transition to kind of industry standards on ad position measurement, and it'll help advertisers really focus on meaningful metrics to evaluate position and performance. So what will the actual post-deprecation behavior look like? So in campaign UI, the average position column will be removed from all column selectors, and you won't see it in any grids either. Same for reporting UI. API, the topic of this call. In version 13, we will return 0 for any data, and historical average position data will also return 0 from the deprecation date on, and then we expect the average position metric to be removed from API version 14. So that is a little bit about that, and now I can hand it over to Pelkins to talk a little bit more about Microsoft's identity platform.
Thank you very much, Nava. My name is Pelkins Ajana, and I'm a program manager in Microsoft Advertising. And today, I would like to present to you the Microsoft Identity Platform endpoint and AAD. And I'd like to encourage you to upgrade to the new endpoint to enable your users to switch to work accounts without friction. In Microsoft, we have two kinds of accounts that our users typically use: personal accounts and work accounts. Personal account, otherwise known as Microsoft account, is Microsoft's personal identity solution. It's meant for personal use, and it uses latest technology in multi-factor authentication and fraud detection. Work accounts, Microsoft's corporate solution meant for professional use. It also uses latest technology with multi-factor authentication and fraud detection. However, in addition to that, to these options, the work accounts allow organizations to govern the identity of their users. They can create, edit, and remove accounts from the company directory, and they can also control how their users access services and which services they can access. The problem with the personal account model with Microsoft Advertising is that if the user creates an account with a personal account, then this user still gets access to the company's corporate account even after they leave the company. As a result, users will need to be audited periodically to make sure they still work for the company and should still have access. In addition, there's no way to enforce high security measures for how users access Microsoft Advertising. For instance, enforcing two-factor authentication upon sign-in. Finally, there's no granular control with the personal account model. As a result, customers aren't able to control what specific domains get access to their accounts. This is why I'm thrilled to present to you the Work-Co authentication feature. This features Microsoft's corporate identity solution for professional use, which enables customers to govern the identities of their users. They're able to control the page, branding, and required authentication methods as shown in the first image. As shown in the second image, we see that customers are also able to enforce that their users authenticate with a work account. So users who do not authenticate with the work account are shown as blocked. And finally, customers are able to see who is using the work account and who can't access their accounts because they're using personal accounts. We're currently in open beta for this feature, and we've received a very high number of customers that are requesting for the feature. However, they've been stifled by adoption for tool providers because in order for them to get this feature, those that are reliant on tool providers will need tool providers to adopt first. In order for tool providers to adopt, that requires moving to the Microsoft Identity Platform endpoint, which accepts both personal and work accounts. We strongly recommend that tool providers support AAD to ensure that their users are not blocked. Thank you very much, and I'll pass it over to Rosé to talk about STA and DURLs deprecation.
Thanks, Falcons. So as you may have heard, the standard text ads and destination URL migration, the deadline for that has been extended. We have moved this date to March 31st, 2020. So there's multiple ways you can go about migrating your STAs and destination URLs. One, you can upgrade your standard text ads to expanded text ads. Two, you can try upgrading them to responsive search ads. And then finally, for your destination URLs, you'll just need to switch those to refined URLs. We have the instructions for migrations in our blog post here, which you can find here, which will also be in our resources page for this deck. The key benefits of migrating your URLs to expanded text ads and refined URLs is that by migrating to expanded text ads, we enable you to create more informative ads that help you increase user engagement and the click-through rates for your ads. We have found that customers that migrate from standard text ads to expanded text ads experience a 5 to 10% increase in their CTR for their ads. Additionally, by migrating to refined URLs, will help you manage the tracking information more efficiently, and you can avoid editorial reviews if you just need to change your tracking template. It also enables you to adopt our newest feature, parallel tracking, which will be releasing soon. Parallel tracking benefits because it helps you load your landing page faster and reduce visit loss. And now I'll pass it off to Jen.
Thank you so much for attending our webcast today. We hope we provided some valuable content and insight into the Microsoft Advertising roadmap and features. You can download the PDF of our deck with links to resources. We also have additional Microsoft Advertising webcasts for you and more resources for campaign setup, maintenance, optimization, and platform training. If you're new to Microsoft Advertising, here are additional resource helplines for you. And if you are an existing Microsoft Advertising customer and need optimization, please contact these phone numbers here. Thanks again for joining us today, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.